Welcome back then to our penultimate match on table one. We've got Kanak of the US, the young 18-year-old with a career high ranking of 38 in the world, taking on the former world #1 and the 11th seed this time, Ma Long, twice world champion. The Dragon is in the house, ready to ply his trade against this young American. A young American who in the round prior beat the Italian Mihai Obakika 4-1. Took him 49 minutes, but he was pretty authoritative throughout, to be fair, winning the last game 11 points to 5. So that's his route through so far. Ma Long. Well, he beat the Serbian Aleksandar Karakasevich, I should say. Now this man, quite outstanding. Youth Olympic Games bronze medalist, the standout result. Men's World Cup round of 16 last year as well. And the Pan Am champion as well. Really quite something special from the States. And of course, quite a coup for the States that in Houston next year, the grand year-end finals will be played there. Ma Long, 30 years old, so 12 years senior, world ranked 11th at the moment, courtesy of a niggling injury that he had for quite a while. Twice world champion, of course, Ma Long. In 2015 in Suzhou, and also in Dusseldorf as well. So twice reigning champion, as we say hello to our officials. Well, it was claimed it was a knee injury that kept him out of most of 2018 competing. And, well, his comeback was marked with that World Tour Qatar Open win recently. So just spelling that message of intent prior to coming in here. He's also a proud father, welcoming a baby boy to his family in December 2017. But he looks pretty razor sharp right now, doesn't he? It'll be interesting to see. It's all about the start against a youngster. Can he keep the young American at arm's length? That's the question on everybody's lips. This youngster, just 18 years of age, quite remarkable, and the youngest table tennis Olympian ever. What will unfold? Will the former world #1 be at his bone-crushing best?
Jay versus Ma.
Only time will tell.
Jay to serve. Love.
So the penultimate match on day 3. Ma Long takes on Alexander. Beg your pardon, takes on Kanak from America. Found a faint edge there. Fortune favouring the brave, I guess. Well, he won the World Tour China Open back in May last year in Shenzhen, did Ma Long. Other recent results, of course, the win in Dusseldorf. That's got 3,000 world ranking points attached to it. So quite a lot of pressure on him in that regard. But I doubt he looks at it that way. But playing to defend is never easy, you would imagine. But he's got to get his mind in the right place. There's no doubting that. And even more expectation playing against a young 18-year-old the other end of the table. But a young 18-year-old that's very special. You saw by the quality of that receive. Now, not many people can do that to the Ma Long serve. But that was gorgeous. Well, he likes the backhand down the line, but Ma Long, as former world #1, pretty alert onto that. Oh, that's nice.
3.
Great deception there on that forehand receive. Look at this. Let's see it again. Look at this. Wonderfully taken. So early, so decisive. Oozing confidence, the youngster from the off here. Well, it's interesting because we saw Su Sin come out and have quite a slow start. He dropped the opening game. I can't remember the opponent he took on. It was a while ago now on this table. And, you know, sometimes it happens, but Ma Long already pretty quickly dialed in here. And this level of athlete, of course, is so honed and so fully aware that if he's to go deep in this as defending champion, he needs to be very, very assured and emphatic in trying to get to a 4-0 or a 4-1 win here in the blink of an eye. That's what he'll be hoping for, or working towards, you'd imagine, the man in black at the top of your picture. But he's not having all his own way, in fact, far from it. The spirited youngster is free swinging. He's nothing to lose. He's really going for this. Wonderful play, so free swinging. Well, I can tell you in terms of projection that it's Vladimir Samsonov probably that will come through the section up above as the 18th seed. Samsonov. He's missed that. He can barely believe it. He was in the driving seat at that point, but he's playing casino table tennis right now. This is high risk fare, but he's landing a lot of these kind of balls. And more importantly, he's got 2 serves of his own to come here. That's the young American. Well, it's a very deliberate and ponderous pre-serve ritual, but it serves him well. Look how he backed up here, managed to just slide his body out the way nicely and keep that contact point nicely in front on that forehand, that fierce forehand. We've seen multiple winners from the youngster. He's coming after Ma Long today, that's for sure. Oh. May I remind you, I'm the former world #1, young man. Look at that. Absolutely crunched from Ma Long. This is a tight opening game. Super dig from Ma Long there to stay afloat in that point. Well, you've got to commend the Americans' sense of adventure. Quite gung-ho. Well, he's been rolling the dice. It's been kind of casino table tennis, you know, high-risk stuff, but a lot of these winning mentality has been finding the table. He's been really acquitting himself well, the young American, so far. In the driving seat here with another serve to come. And he's fearless. He's got a spring in his step. And he's bringing it to the former world #1. Every 18-year-old's like this, though, aren't they? There's no emotional scarring yet. The older, more mature players have, and he is just standout so far now. Ma Long with a couple of his own serves, trying to defend this game. 8-10 down. Look at that. That is rampant from the American. Kanak steals the opening game, 11 points to 8. And that really is quite something. Well, I can confirm this is the first meeting between these two, and it's been a stark reminder of the youngster's quality to the former world #1. This is a tough assignment for Ma Long. He's just bringing it on. I'll tell you what, fans back home in the States will be loving what they're seeing right now. Ma Long still looking confident. Body language smacks of intent, doesn't it? And there's that big forehand of his own. A stark reminder of who's boss in that point. How quickly he contorts his strong, powerful frame around that kind of ball. Wow. You do get the sense that Ma Long has been riled a little, because suddenly now he finds the next level in his game. And the last 2 points have been buckling. What had happened to Su Sin? We saw it earlier. He yielded the opening game in his 4-1 win. Will we see the same tonight from the great Ma Long? That's terrific defense. Kanak. Nice change up from the current Olympic and world champion. He's held the world #1 ranking for a total of 64 months before his downward slide, courtesy of that knee injury. Also had 34 months at the pinnacle of the game from March 2015 as well. That's the most by any male player in the history of table tennis.
7-2.
He was born in Anshan, Liaoning province. I remember back in the day when he won a total of a record of 5 straight ITTF World Tour tournaments back-to-back, including a streak of 35 games. Just when you get the sense that he's taming Kanak, suddenly you get a little glimmer of just how gifted the man in the red shirt is. He certainly has a bright future, doesn't he, if he can keep this kind of level. It's that career high ranking of top 40, he's 38 in the world right now. Oh! That receive was thundered back from Ma Long right into the body of the 18-year-old, who dealt with it beautifully. So after the clean sweep at the men's singles in the 2016 Rio Olympics, Ma Long became the 5th player to complete the career Grand Slam in the Olympics, World Champs and World Cup, joining Waldner, Guiliang, Kong Linghui and Zhang Zhique. So he's won every singles accolade world table tennis can offer. It kind of puts him right up there as, well, really, I guess, a contender for the GOAT, the greatest of all time.
Five,
5'9", that's exactly Ma Long's height.
J. 5'9".
Kanak just opting to go down the short side of the table, didn't have quite enough length of table to play with, so it's 5 game point opportunities for Ma Long to draw level here on table 1. Late evening treat for the watching public.
10-6.
So one of the game points denied. What about the second? Ma Long spreading the attack lines, brings parity to the match, securing game 2, 11 points to 6. Stabilized the ship very much in this contest now. Things looking up for Chinese fans. Well, we join our players, Kanak and Ma Long, back for game 3. Exact scoreboard symmetry, a game apiece. He's going to break to the front. Still neck and neck, these two. Nothing really separates them on the scoreboard. Oh, that's big. Marlon's so adept at getting around what to most would be a backhand so quick. Let's see this. Look at that. Pouncing all over that. Yeah, so a real coup for the Americans that they and China have won the bids to stage the 2021 and 2022 Worlds, or World Table Tennis Championship finals, I should say. Breaking new ground, new territories. Of course, they'll be adopting the whole new playing system. Although this is and more to follow in Houston and Chengdu, respectively. Well, there was a lot of excited American fans and dignitaries around this venue yesterday when the news broke. We are excited about hosting the World Championship finals. And of course, it was ping-pong diplomacy, isn't it? Originally came to the fore, of course, back in 1971, when an American delegation was invited to play a series of friendship matches in the People's Republic of China.
3-6.
Almost 50 years later, ping-pong diplomacy is just as relevant, as crucial within the ITTF's everyday aspirations to use table tennis as a tool for rebuilding international relations. Wonderful from Kanak. Bronze medalist at the Youth Olympic Games, this young 18-year-old. Well, of course, many will remember when Kanak pulled the upset in the Team World Cup against then the world number 6, Wang Chunting of Hong Kong. This was when he was ranked 48th in the world. He's undisputably currently the best American table tennis player. Taken his third straight US national title in 2018, showing his dominance. He is doing so well here, just to stay with Marlon. A feat not accomplished by many. Brilliant. Onto it like a flash. Deadlock again on the scoreboard. There won't yet be concern in China, but it's sort of getting that way. Oh. Ma Long is having to work very, very hard out here, though, against this standout American. Look at this. Manipulating his body around that ball. When he's playing at his best, as you saw there, he's covering almost like 3/4 or so of the table off that forehand wing. Stars and Stripes flag there. The neck of his t-shirt. Managing to get that furious forehand into play early in the rally, Ma Long. Kanak just a little disappointed there because he's flashed that forehand in response down the line. But the net denied that one. And still, the young American has 2 serves of his own here. Super solid from the former world #1. The reigning world champion has engineered 3 game point opportunities in game 3. Nice change up with the receive, the short push from Ma Long, the world #11 and 11th seed. Is 2-1 ahead.
Ma to serve, level.
Right, the start of game 4 then. Ma Long, can he retain his dominance here? It's been a really, really intriguing contest. And one in which the blur in red at the top of your picture at 18 years old, Kanak is just contesting this match so brilliantly. Look at this, responding to a lot of tough asks from the reigning Olympic and world champion. The future is very bright for Kanak if he can keep playing at this kind of level. And you know, we've seen it a lot this last sort of 18 months or so, haven't we? Playing off the career high ranking of what is now 38 in the world. He's into the second round here, taking on, well, arguably one of the very best players of all time. Familiar cries from Ma Long. He's really got the bit between his teeth right now. It was a strong showing from the off against Kanak of Serbia in the round prior. Getting in front and not relinquishing the grip. And now he looks utterly focused, as does the Chinese coach. Look at this. For serve and third shot. Quite mesmerizing. Never tire of watching those kind of exchanges. I bet the Americans do. That was brutal from Ma Long. Thunderously dispatched from Ma Long there, but Kanak still got a racket on it. The highest quality international field on display here this week in Budapest, going toe-to-toe.
4-7.
And there is nowhere to hide in this high-level tournament. Even from the very early rounds, you can see this man, one of the best of all time, really challenged. This is only a second-round clash. Only just missed that. Perhaps a little over-audacious there. Oh, missed the flip kilt. They won't like that. Super play. Ma Long then starting to impose his will here and break away from the American standout. America's finest against the might of China right here. Timeout's been called. Now, I'm guessing, but I think this is Ma Long's corner that's called it. Just wanting to keep the scoreboard pressure on. Yes, it is. Oh, just enjoying some of the highlights of the current game. A very, very close game. There's no doubting that. There's so little separating these two, but of course, so often we see with table tennis, and then suddenly the mental giant just accelerates away, but it's not been like that. Kanak has contested this match incredibly well for one so young, just 18 years old.
Seven.
Stolen another point off the Ma Long serve as well. Good receiving skills from the 18-year-old. Brilliant point from Kanak again, taking both points off the Ma Long serve. That takes some doing. Blocking with authority there. Look at the reaction. Deadlock in game 4 here. Ma Long taken down to the wire in another game. Oh, well, that was lights out intensity from the American. Throwing it all over the net, kitchen sink as well, but unable to secure the point. Such was the solidity and defense of Ma Long. Looks down at his racket as if to say, what happened there? So it's game point for Ma Long, who suddenly, as he has done so often, comes out of these biggest of moments the right side. He's delighted with himself as he secures juice and goes deep into another game here. He's already taken one. Can he draw level with Ma Long? Trying to stay calm, the Chinese coach. Now, Ma Long lost the last 2 points on his own serve. Kanak strong in receive. Let's see what the youngster can offer now. Oh, perhaps a little too greedy. Players going through all of their quirky rituals, which give them that sense of control. Game point for Ma Long right now. Yeah, the receive popped up far too high. Such was the quality of the serve from the American. And we have juice again. Super play. How's that for controlled aggression? He's playing superhero table tennis right now, is Kanak. Ma Long wincing, almost pained by seeing that winner go by. And the young American has a game point on his own serve. Deliberate, ponderous, wants to get this right. Oh! The highest level receive from Ma Long, who takes it on and gets his reward. How's that for gallant? Oh, a different kind of look there with that serve. Again, very brave from Ma Long, bringing something fresh under pressure. So, game point opportunity for Ma Long here. Oh, that's a super turnaround from Ma Long. His coach delights, and he's back in the driving seat, just a game away from the W and round 3. Super mental skills from the giant that is Ma Long, the 11th seed this year. 3-1 to the good. Start of game 5. Ma Long 3-1 to the good. Another super point from the American. Well, you've got to reckon on this kind of showing, although you have to sort of think of who he would replace inside the top 30, but this youngster playing to that career high ranking of 38th in the world, and this sort of performance is just outstanding from him. Just a little reminder, if you are just joining us in the company of Paul Hand, great to have you along. This is a real sort of treat for us, isn't it? Watching Ma Long so late in the day on day 3. And, well, the young American had a point for 2-all, a game point. you know, Ma Long just managed to wriggle through. But this is where he's good normally. So good at front running and putting these kind of matches to bed. You know, a match that evidently, as you've seen, has been unfolding very, very tight. But still, look at the scoreline. The boss is in charge. Finds a way through in the crunch more often than not. Timeout's being called from the young American. Very tidy in the short game as well, isn't he, Kanak? Such nice soft hand skills. Look at this. Rendering it relatively unattackable. Coach didn't think so. Hard taskmaster by the looks of things. Almost the perfect turnaround. Couldn't get out of jail though. Good dig there. Saved that with a nice high lob. Gets back into the point here. Oof, didn't miss by much. Oh. Ma Long, one of the best front runners in the game. When he gets you in a headlock, he just squeezes tighter and tighter. There is no relinquishing that grip. So good at putting matches to bed from this kind of situation. You saw how brave he was in the crunch earlier, as was the American, to be fair. Ma Long was creative and imaginative in that crunch. Showed us a couple of fresh serves. Very, very big receive. Oh, that's big. Right away from the table. What acceleration there to go down the short side and still find it. Look at this. Super alert. He was in a bit of a hole there, but a flashing blade of reflexive brilliance from Ma Long. And he's back on top. bold and insistent. He's done a very good job on the young American to keep him at arm's length throughout. He's got a 4-point cushion here. Wow. Great acceleration off the backhand wing from Ma Long. Really dexterous in the wrist and forearm and elbow. Let's see it again. Look at this. Perfect timing as well. Setting sail for home now. The Chinese really in control. Approaching 3/4 of an hour played. Here he is, Ma Long. 7 match points.
10-4.
Can't fault the young American's determination. He really is getting stuck in here. He's been faultless, really, hasn't he, from the off. Had a game point to tie the match at 2-all, but was denied by some Ma Long brilliance. Now, Ma Long with more match points, 5 of them on his own serve this time. Oh. So he's been denied thrice. What else from this young magician with a very bright future?
Let 6-10.
Super play, gets it done in the end. The twice defending world champion Ma Long, 11th seed this year, survives a stern test of resistance from the American, but he comes through. 4 games to 1 in the end. The scoreline doesn't suggest that it was close, but it certainly was. And you recognize that the American in Kanak had an opportunity to level up at 2 games all, didn't quite take it. And then in the end, Ma Long, when he gets in front like that, he really is like an unstoppable train. Former world #1 advances to round 3 with some mesmerizing table tennis. Well, we're going to get a few words from the defending champion, Ma Long.
So congratulations on winning this match. Have you ever expected that the match would be a bit intense, especially you were down in the first set and the fourth set was pretty tough, but you managed to win? 恭喜你取得了这次的胜利。比赛你有没有预料到第一局对手会拼得比较凶，特别是第4局的时候，14比12嘛？
觉得今天比赛还是准备比较充分嘛，因为之前虽然没跟他打过，但也看过他的比赛，包括这次来之前也跟他练过一次，感觉对手还是有些特点嘛。然后第一局其实开局3比0领先也是不错，但是整体这种后面的球这种无谓失误比较多，给对手机会比较多。但可能经过第一局调整，后面我觉得打的要比前面要好一点，特别第4局也非常关键嘛，在大比分领先的情况下。最后也打到10平以后，还落后了2次，但能赢下来，我觉得最重要吧。
So yes, for me, the first match I was leading 3-0, but then I made some mistakes. Actually, though it's the first time I met him in the match, I watched some videos of his tactics, and we also had a training before this match. So winning the 4th set was very important to me when I was leading, and then he came back, but finally I managed to win. So for me, I was fully prepared for this match. Thank you. 谢谢。
11-6. Game to mark.